Dude, what? Like, you just met her. Hello, everyone.
Welcome back to
Drink,
Read,
Read,
Fabio. I'm Kate Brimmer.
And I'm Sophia Kayafis, and today we're talking all about November 9 by Colleen Hoover.
Happy November 9th! Amazing!
What a day.
Yes, we've been wanting to read this book for so long, and what better day to do it than the days leading up to November 9th?
We both read this separately, and we both did our own reading vlogs, so we're going to show you guys those now.
If you haven't read this book yet, go and read it, and then come on back and watch this vlog, because there are a few spoilers in there.
And roll the clips.
Hey everyone, so I started reading November 9th last night and I forgot to open up my vlog because I started it late last night, but I just finished the first November 9th, part 1 I guess, and here are my thoughts so far. So Ben, I don't know how to feel about him. Like, he feels like kind of like a lot to me. And I do like him, I think, but he feels like he's just like doing the most. Does that make sense? Like, he is really doing the most for this girl he's never met because he like somehow has an inkling like that he likes her, like romantically. So it just feels a little bit like it feels a little odd to me, but I think I'm enjoying it. I'm just gonna read more and then I'll update you guys how I feel.
Hello everyone! We have decided to read November 9th. So original. I'm gonna get started and I'll fill you in when something exciting happens. Okay, so I just got to page 50 and oh my gosh, like he is really forward. Like, it's cute, it is, but I don't know. I feel like if I was the girl, right, I would totally have the ick right now. Like, I totally would be like, what are you doing? Don't tell me what to wear. Why are you acting like this? I don't even know you. But I mean, she's into it, so okay. It's kind of strange. But other than that, it's really, it's really easy to read and it's really quick moving, which I really love. Her dad's an asshole, but we all knew that. And I just feel so bad for Fallon. She's had a really rough life. I mean, it is Colleen Hoover, so I understand that this is kind of her thing and what she does. But why does he suck so bad? It's almost unrealistic about how terrible her dad is. Anyway, I'm gonna keep reading and I'll check back in a little bit. Okay, I just got to the part where they talk about how they're just gonna meet on November 9th, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's such a cute idea. That's such a great premise for a book. I low-key love it. That's so cute that they're just gonna only meet on one day and have this perfect fantasy and then hopefully fall in love by the end of it. Like, how cute. Is it realistic? No. Would this ever happen ever in a million years? No. But I'm here for it. Okay, Colleen Hoover, I'm here. Let's see what happens.
It's me again. I just finished 100 pages and I'm partially into the second November 9th. I do like Ben and I do like Fallon. I don't really have much to say yet on the book itself because I think it's cute and I like the concept a lot. I don't know, it's not very realistic, which I don't think is the point, but I feel like if it's not going to be realistic, it needs to be a little bit more magical. Does that make sense? If it's gonna be unrealistic, then I want you to go for it and not be it's unrealistic, but we're gonna do very normal things. So that's kind of how I'm feeling right now, but it's still early on, babes, so we'll see. Hello everyone. Okay, so I just finished the second November 9th section. So I'm gonna let you know some of my thoughts so far. So I do think Ben's still a little bit of a lot. Like, it's kind of cute a lot, but like, I don't know. It's just so unrealistic. And I know you girlies are gonna come for me and be like, duh, but I love a good unrealistic romance, but it's just not, it's feeling a little bit too forced. That's what I'm thinking. Yes. It feels a bit too forced. And I am enjoying it because I'm reading it really fast. And I think it's super sweet and fun. And I think they're really good for each other. If you have read this book, you know what happens at the end of the second November 9th. And it's very nice. Like, very nice to the point where I'm like, that was totally unnecessary. You know, if a boy ever spent that much money to do what he did, I would be like, if he can spend that much money to do that, then why don't they just do long distance and they can fly and see each other? Because if he has the money to do that, then why can't he pay for plane tickets? You know, you feel me? So it made me feel a bit like, bruh, what? This would never happen. And I would not want anyone to ever do that for me. I'd be like, I am so grateful that you did that, but that was a lot. That was way too much. I could not accept that. That's how I feel. I'm gonna keep reading, and I'll update you guys when I finish the next November 9th.
Okay, guys, I just finished page 171. I finished the third November 9th, and did they really have to kill off the brother? That's so sad. He just got married. He's about to have a kid. He never got to meet his child. It's just so disheartening, and it was so sweet of Fallon to fly and go and see him. That was nice. But he's like grieving the whole time. And then they, have sex for the first time, which is crazy. And then she just like psychs herself out and leaves. I'm like kind of annoyed with Fallon. You do this super nice thing and you fly all the way over for someone you've literally only spent a couple hours with, but then don't even want to give it a chance, yet you care about him enough to fly all the way to him because he's hurting. It just makes no sense to me. It literally makes no sense. Why wouldn't she just be like, you know what? I know you need to stay here for a while. You can't move to be with me, but I still want to talk to you. I still want to help you through this terrible time. She's basically being like, no, you can deal with yourself right now. Have fun with your family. Like, where's the communication there? Why does she feel like she's not good enough? I know she has a lot of her own traumas, but that just really made me mad. That just really frustrated me. But anyway, I'm going to call it a night tonight and pick the book up again tomorrow. But I will check in with you once I read a little bit more.
All right, so I just finished the third November 9th date. And why do they keep doing this? I just don't understand that they get my hopes up and then it just crumbles. So that's really all I feel at this moment. I'm a little bit annoyed, but I'm going to keep reading.
Hi everyone. So it's the next day and I just finished the 4th November 9th, I think. Yes, the 4th November 9th. And Fallon. I'm just like kind of annoyed with her because is it a little messed up that he is now dating his brother's ex-fiance? Yes, it's really messed up. But it's just so much. She doesn't know. She was so She has no right to be as upset as she is. Ah, it makes me so mad.
Okay, I just finished the 4th November 9th, which was pretty short. Eek is how I feel. It's just such bad timing. And also, Fallon has no right to be mad at him. Like, I get that she's upset, but sorry, girl, you kind of missed your chance. You know? I'm enjoying it so far. I think it's really fast-paced, but the characters kind of bother me, just like a little bit.
Guys, I just got to the club part of the book. Are you kidding me? Ben! What are you doing? You're a crazy guy.
I just finished the 5th November 9th, and bitch, what the fuck? Like, I am so shook. I should have expected a plot twist because it's Colleen Hoover and she's known for that, but I did not expect this. This really shakes it up. Like, I was like, yeah, this book's cute, whatever. We get to this, I'm like, oh. So now I'm invested. Yeah. I'm gonna keep reading because this is great thing.
Colleen Hoover. She always gotta throw that little something, doesn't she? She always has to make life difficult. Oh my gosh. That hurted. That hurt my heart. Why'd you gotta do that? Okay, I just finished the part where she read all the manuscripts and like, I don't know, guys. I don't know about this one. Like, I kind of wish that the twist wasn't in the book, which I know is like kind of the whole point of the book and kind of wrapping it up, but like, I don't know, it just kind of makes me feel kind of icky. Like, I'm not on the same page that Fallon is. I don't know. I feel like it's just too soon to accept that this was the reality. I don't know. I just kind of feel like kind of yucked out. I don't know. I'm gonna finish the last chapter and then check back in.
So the 6th November 9th is pretty long, and the last November 9th was short, and I had to keep going, so I finished the book. And I'm gonna share more of my thoughts when I'm with Kate, but I really had a fun time reading it, and I was shooketh by the plot twist. But I don't know if I like them together. Hot take. But that takes a lot of forgiveness, is all I'm gonna say. I don't know if I could do that. Yeah. And it kind of wrapped up like a little too perfectly and too quick, in my opinion. But I'm gonna process it more, and then we will share our thoughts in our review. But all finished.
Okay, so she just like forgave him so fast and got a tattoo. Just was like, it's fine. Everything's fine. The last chapter was like maybe 5 pages. The last chapter is literally 5 pages long. So it goes from her hating him and like having to read all these terrible things, and just like that, she's like, I love you again. Yay, we're gonna live happily ever after. There's no conflict in her brain, really nothing. It just is like, aw, okay, I see from your point of view. The end. What? I don't understand. That was so fast. We just read a whole book about their love story, and then like this little bit is like this crazy plot twist, and then a lot of sadness, and then boop, it's over. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I was really, really loving the book until the plot twist. I don't know, guys. Tune in to me and Soph being together to hear our more in-depth thoughts, I guess. We're back. Whoa!
We're back. We have finished the book, as you probably saw in our clips, and we're going to share our thoughts.
So, do you want to start?
Sure.
I'm nervous.
I'm a little bit, like, conflicted still on how I feel about the book. Like, I thought it was a really easy read. I thought it moved really well. I think Colleen Hoover is a great writer. Like, she really hooks the reader from the beginning to the end. But sometimes I feel like, so far, all of her books feel like there's, like, somewhat of, like, a gimmicky storyline that gets you to read it, which is really fun. And I think this one was a really creative plot. But there were parts where it's like, this is literally not realistic. But, like, I know we read books for it not to be realistic, but there were parts that just, like, didn't.
You're like, this would never happen ever.
No, ever. Like, I just, and I said this in my reading vlog, I'm like, if it's going to be not realistic, like, you need to go for it. Like, I don't want it to be half-assed.
Yes.
It doesn't even need to be fantasy, but, like, there needs to be some essence of, like, this is just for fun.
Yeah.
But this felt a little bit like, are we trying to be serious? Are we trying to, like, be a non-realistic romance? Like, what is the vibe?
Yeah.
I didn't love the characters that much either.
Oh,
and
really?
even from the beginning of my reading vlog, I was like, something's fishy about this, Ben. I was like, I don't know. I know these. I like pick up.
You do. You always
I'm
know.
like, I was like, I don't know why I don't like him. And then the plot twist came and I was like, this changes things. Because, like, throughout, I was kind of like, this book's, like, fine. Like, it's good. I'm enjoying reading it, but it's not anything special. And then the plot twist came and I was like, ooh, this really shakes things up. This really changes it for me because it makes it a lot more interesting now. And I felt like the, like, reconciliation at the end when she reads the manuscript and then decides that she's, like, gonna forgive him. It felt a little fast.
Oh.
Like, I was just like, really? Like,
yeah.
I understand that it wasn't his fault. Well, like, it was his fault, but, like, he didn't know.
It wasn't intentional.
It wasn't intentional.
He just wanted the car to sit on fire.
But at the same time, like, I don't know if that's something I could move past so instantly. Like, she did it in the moment. And
I mean, it had been a year.
Yeah, but it took her just a moment to read it and then be like,
yeah,
actually, I get your reasoning. We're going to be together now.
Yeah.
So it felt a little bit like, I don't know, a little rushed. I thought, even if they had a conversation, like, we need to talk about this. Like, what are we? What do we want to be? Like, moving forward, how, you know, I don't know. Just, like, have a conversation. It just felt like, okay, you know, I forgive you. Let's be together.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was very, like, conflicted the whole time because I did really enjoy reading it, but I didn't know if I, like, particularly liked the way it was presented.
Okay. I'm gonna have a really, this is not a popular opinion.
Uh-huh.
I wish the twist wasn't in it. I wish it didn't happen. Because I loved this. It reminded me of the Anne Hathaway movie, One Days, I don't know. We'll put it in here.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And it was so cute, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun and sweet and funny, but it's a Colleen Hoover book, so, like, I was like, something's gonna happen, and I was just, like, kind of dreading that something was going to happen, because I thought that the twist was just gonna be that he was dating the his brother's ex-wife, which was kind of weird.
Yeah, that was very weird. I did not like that.
And I thought that was gonna be the twist.
Yeah.
And I wish that was just kind of the twist, and then they, like, made up and figured out happily ever after, because the twist was just, like, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Like, this is, like, so out there. This is so out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how would he have ever even met this girl? I guess he kind of, like,
sought her out. That's the reason why they kind of connected in the first place.
Exactly.
Was because he felt guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, also, to me, I'm like,
how could you then
start a relationship with this person if it was out of guilt from the beginning?
Yeah, it was weird.
Like, do you love her because you love her, or do you love her because you feel bad?
Yes. And it was just so rushed. Like, the minute that happened, I was like, okay, I'm over it. But up to that point, I was really loving it. I was like, this is so cute, such a cute idea, and I was really, like, itching for the next day. I was like, yay, love. So cute. But I agree that, like, okay, if a guy came up to me and played the whole ex-boyfriend and then was like, do you want to keep hanging out? I'd be like, probably, if I thought he was cute, yes. Yeah. But I never would be like, want to come over? And then when he picked out her dress and was like, you have to wear this, I was like, no.
He gave me red flags in the beginning, and I was like, why is he being, like...
So intense. And when he talked to the roommates like that, that was a big red flag. When he was like, I'm going to know what color her panties are.
Yeah, I was like that. He gave me kind of the ick in the beginning.
He gave me a big ick.
And then I kind of liked him a little later, but he still kind of gave me an ick.
Oh.
I just thought, like, he played the whole, like, I know you. Like, I know. Yeah. Like, you're not, like, this kind of person. And it's like,
I'm going to fix you. It was like,
I'm going to fix you. Like, I'm going to help you get over your fears. It's like, dude, what? Like, you just met her. Yeah. And you need to calm down.
Yeah. It's fair. I mean, I did really like him after the first date. And I liked the idea. And I really liked Fallon. I thought she was sweet. Yeah. She was cool. I loved that she, had these... like scars on her. It made her very different and not your typical gal. I liked them together.
Yeah, I liked them together
until the twist.
Yeah.
And that's why I wish the twist wasn't in there. I know Colleen always has to. She always has to put something crazy in there. This girl. She always does. But I was like, come on. And then it was so quick, I was like, what was even the point?
Yeah.
What was the point of having it in there?
I know, exactly. It's like you're going to throw it in the end and then it's just going to get fixed.
It was shocking, though.
It was so shocking.
Yeah. It caught me off guard, too.
But
I did not guess
to me, like, the twist made everything in the beginning make sense. Because he was so intense about helping her and trying to, like, guide her into her next endeavor in a positive way. Yeah. It was like, why do you care so much? Yeah. And, like, why did he even try to pretend to be her boyfriend in the first place? Like, who just does that? And then I was like, oh, that's why. Because he feels guilty.
Yep.
And he literally was there for her. So, makes sense. I really liked Fallon, too. But the one thing that annoyed me was when he, like, wants to be with her. Mm-hmm. And then she gets cold feet and runs away. And then comes back expecting him to be ready to, like, date again, and he's dating someone else, and she's, like, she's mad at him.
No, I was like, girl.
I'm like, you can't be mad at him. You turned him down. Like,
yeah, I hated that part.
He moved on.
What I even say, I think in my reading vlog, I'm like, how did you flip like that? I was like, you just flew across the country last minute to be with this man because he was hurting, and, like, said all these things and agreed to all these things, and you're just gonna drop it like that instead of being like, I understand you need to stay here, but I do want to keep in touch. I want us to work. I want to be there for you and help you through this. She's just like, bye, have fun dealing with it on your own.
She doesn't let him talk. She just kind of is like,
I was so mad about that.
I don't want to talk about it.
Doesn't make sense.
No.
How can you say all those things and then just throw them out the window and be like, it's for the best?
Yeah, it's for the best.
He needs. No, he needs you to support him.
Whenever he paid $400 to give her a note.
Oh my god.
But he can't be long distance. That was the whole thing. I was like, this makes no sense. This man's gonna spend $400 on a plane ticket just to get on the plane and get off. Mm-hmm. But he can't do long distance.
Well, I think he was, if she would have said I want to do long distance, he probably would have said yes. She was the one that was like, I can't fall in love until I'm 24.
But they were both doing it. And I'm like, if he has the money, why can't they just, like,
why don't you just get on to do that? I was expecting him to be like, I'm coming with you.
Yeah, me too.
But he didn't.
He just got on the plane and gave her a note.
Bye.
1, extremely unrealistic. And 2, who has the money to just do that? Go on the plane with her and go be with her.
Go be with her. Anyway.
Stupid.
And she was like, that was the nicest thing anybody's ever done for me.
Yeah. No.
What would you rate this? Do you want to do ratings?
Yeah. I would rate it like a 3.5.
I was about to say 3.5.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's I liked it, but I wasn't
yeah.
like in love.
Oh yeah. And I mean I have very high standards for Colleen Hoover already.
Yeah.
But yeah, 3.5. I liked it. It was cute. It was good. I didn't love the twist, but you know,
Yeah.
I read it really fast. And you know it's a good book when
Yeah.
you get through it
I read it really fast too.
So yeah, happy November 9th, everyone.
We hope your November 9th has been somewhat better than these two characters. And we will, and follow us on Instagram, subscribe to us, like this video, comment, tell us what your thoughts on this book are. And we'll see you guys next time on
Drink, read, Fabio!